All right, fellas, we are here with Damian, and we got in the box here one of the first pairs. Are they still prototypes, or?
These are still the prototype, yeah. There's one of 3 in the world right now.
Yeah, prototype HK Army shredders. And here they are. So, there is not a, I mean, I think we've got Exalt that's on the market. I think they're the only ones making
cleats right now. Yeah,
making cleats right now. So this is pretty exciting. This is the second. This is basically the second pair of paintball cleats on the market. So
right now, yeah.
We're gonna take a look at these really carefully. Kind of like my first impression, they almost kind of like what look like Vans, right?
I think they look like regular shoes. I think they were kind of shooting for that. I think they look stylish. They look like actual Vans, yeah.
Yeah.
Take the cleats off, they look like regular shoes.
Yeah, so we'll flip them over and look on the back here.
Yeah, hold these up.
Let's see here. Yeah, so as you can see, the cleats, I mean, I almost want to say that, I mean, it's almost that golf cleat style, but it's fixed.
It's exactly what they look like, yeah, but they can't fall off.
Yeah, they don't unscrew, and you can't change them out. But I'm digging this right here on the heel.
Definitely.
So it's not like the track cleats, because I mean, a lot of people don't know when you're running in paintball and you go to stop, especially when you're running and gunning, you know, you've got you stop on your heel. So if your heels are slick, I mean, you're looking at falling on your ass, you know. So
yeah, these they have the actual like spike is sticking, you know, forward like that, so it claws into the ground when you go ahead and stop.
Yeah.
Then there's also cleats all the way up at the front when you're crawling in the snake.
Yeah.
You actually dig in. A lot of cleats you see, like I like using soccer cleats, but
yeah, they don't have a toe. They don't have a toe.
They don't have toes at all. That's why Mike uses football cleats. I can't stand football cleats because of the high ankles, and then they have the spikes up here all the way in the front.
Yeah.
Then
very cool. And so we got a nice little rounded toe here, a little bit of extra reinforcement here, and then that's about it. It's kind of cool. Kind of a little air bubble there.
Want to try them on?
Yeah. Well, the size that we got in are size. What are those size 11?
They're size 11, but they run a little bit small. They run exactly one size small.
Okay.
Or it might be. They're still prototypes, so they might actually fit. But this prototype fits exactly one size small. So I'm a 10. These are 11s, and they fit exactly.
Yeah, we'll try them on.
And that's Nike 10s, by the way. Try these on real quick. I usually don't wear socks, but for the sake of the video, how do they fit with socks? Let's see.
Get some foot powder in there.
It's kind of weird because they don't fit like cleats. Usually cleats, I'm used to soccer cleats, so they always hug around your foot really closely. So obviously it's for hitting a soccer ball. These fit like actual shoes. They kind of like cross trainers, like wear regular Nikes or Adidas, and they actually don't restrict your foot from moving around.
There's something I know too, like with paintball, when you're on your feet for a really long time, your feet tend to really spread out.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of like that there's a mesh at the top, because especially when you're standing on your feet all day long, your feet really need to kind of spread out.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you see the flexibility there. Like, they fit like regular shoes. A lot of the times you see, you know, somebody go out on a limb and they just come out terribly. And so far, these are looking promising. You know, I'm gonna take them out on the field, obviously, and play around with them, see what people think about them, and we'll definitely get back to you guys. But you know, so far it looks like a solid attempt.
Yeah, the cleat, the bottom of them definitely looks like there'll be quite a bit of traction here. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is, especially like at the PSP, I'm curious to see how well these are going to dig in off the starting gate. Yeah, not so much when you get to your primary bunker, but off the starting gate, because it's usually soup back there.
The mush, yeah.
Yeah, and another thing that we'll have to see, and this is obviously going to be a long-term test, it's going to take at least a year or so, is paintballs tend to dissolve the glue on shoes, especially after a year or two. So, I mean, if these things will last at least a year, the glue holds up for at least a year, then I'd say they're right up there. Yeah, they're going to be right up there with, you know, Nikes, Under Armour, stuff like that. Because that's the problem that I have is, you know, when these things get really soaked in paintball, the glue starts to come apart.
You don't wash them right away. Like, that's the average life for a shoe is maybe
1 year. Yeah, 1 year, and that's all you get. So cool. Special thanks to you know, HK Army, PB Fashion, and we're going to start testing these out. And when are these coming out?
World Cup. They're taking pre-orders already. They're retailing for $69.99. So check them out at World Cup.
All right, cool. Thanks again, PB Fashion, HK Army. Thank you guys.